going on, guys? Cesar Sanchez here with Move with Cesar, and for today's video I'm going to go over some basic jiu-jitsu techniques. So this video is mainly for those who just recently started doing jiu-jitsu. This is your first day, maybe your first week, and you went for your trial class and you ended up in some advanced class, and you're wondering, what am I supposed to do? Everything looks so complicated, confusing. You were bombarded with berimbolos, sweeps, attacks, and there was not so much emphasis on escapes, okay? So in this video, I'm going to focus mainly on mount escapes and what is basically the mount and what is that you're supposed to do. So first thing first, the mount escape. Well, the mount position. So I'm laying down flat on my back. So then Harris is gonna help me. So he's gonna position himself on top. So right now we are in the mount position. So I'm in a very inferior position. He's in a superior position. In the context of self-defense, I can get a punch here. So go ahead and just posture up. And I can get a punch here many times. So if you just look up on YouTube real quick, you're gonna see a lot of videos where fights end up in this position, and then the top person starts to shoot a lot of punches, and you see people just desperately trying to get out, and they fail, and they get rocked. You see blood all over the face, okay? So first thing first, in the context of self-defense, I cannot be in this position without protecting my face. That's the first thing, okay? So if he were to punch me, I have to have my fingers by my forehead, I have to have my forearms almost together, and I need to be moving as he initiates the punches. Okay, so just pretend like you're punching me. So you have to protect and move and not stay flat and not reach for their face, because he has a better distance. So go ahead and just penetrate a punch and touch my face. He has a much better opportunity to punch me. If I try and punch him, just posture up, I can barely reach. I can't do anything. Okay, so again, in the context of self-defense, we need his arms on the floor. And the way we're gonna do that is, first thing first, cover your face, move your body side to side to avoid getting punched. So go ahead and punch. So as you can see, I am protecting my face. You don't wanna camp in this position forever. It's just common sense. Number two, you wanna bump him so that you force his hands on the floor. So as you bridge, hands are now on the ground. Close the distance by hugging and wrapping your hands over his chest. Try and punch me. Now it's a lot more difficult. You can still get punched, but it's not gonna cause that much damage. When you feel ready, okay, you're gonna keep one arm wrapped around his torso, and the other one will swim inside and trap one of the arms. Okay, now for safety purposes, if his palm is facing down, you want to tell your partner, just go ahead and turn your palm towards the sky. Okay, yes, because we're gonna bridge and roll, and you don't want him to hurt his hand. So again, so we're here, I bump him, he's on the floor. Okay, I close the distance, keep one arm wrapped on his ribs. I trap his arm, I walk my feet and sandwich his foot. From here, I'm going to bridge to the side where the arm is trapped. So watch this hand. As I bridge over my shoulder, I'm gonna reach to the sky. Okay. Now we end up on top. Okay, one more time. So now I'm gonna do it on the other side. So I bump, trap the arm, close the distance, sandwich the foot, then bridge over your shoulder and reach. Now you end up on top. Okay, this is just technique number one. Technique number two. Okay, again, in the context of self-defense. And why self-defense? Because at the end of the day, if you're, some people join martial arts because they really want to learn some form of self-defense, and others just want to practice a sport. Okay, so technique number two, he puts a choke on you. Okay, so now, go ahead and just grab my neck. He puts a choke, and if he puts all the pressure down, then eventually you're gonna stop breathing and you're gonna go out. Okay, so same thing same concept. You want to keep the hands trapped. So as he puts a choke, it doesn't matter, either trap, or if it's only one, capture the hand. In this case, it's two. Trap, sandwich one of the foot, and bridge. Now you control his hands. Okay, one more time. Now just put one hand on. One hand. Okay, so he's gonna straighten out his arm. Inside hand, there's a box here. Inside hand, grabs the wrist and pushes down to remove pressure. Outside hand, grabs the elbow, and same side, elbow is gonna trap the knee. Sandwich the foot, bridge. Now you end up on top. Okay? Now, technique number 3. Same concept, but this is more for the sport. Okay, so now his hands are simply on the floor. A lot easier, okay? So what we're gonna do you see this aperture? This is a box. The hand that's inside the box, with palm down, it's going to connect with the outside hand with palm up. So it looks like this. Okay, grab your hands together and then you're gonna chop by the elbow. As you're chopping, you're bringing the elbow to the mid side of your body, the midline or your belly. Inside hand will grab the wrist, outside hand will grab and cup the elbow, and the elbow is going to trap the knee. Okay, now sandwich the foot. What does that mean? One foot is gonna be out, the one that's inside, it's just gonna cover and block the foot. So go ahead and try and post your leg out. He can, because it's trapped. From here, bridge over your shoulder, and now we end up on top. One more time. So we have our setup. Inside hand grabs the wrist, outside hand cups the elbow, trap the knee, sandwich the foot. One important detail that I didn't mention earlier, get your head out of the way. Don't keep your head on the same side that you're gonna bridge. Because if I bridge to the side, he's just gonna use the other hand and stop the bridge. Okay, so instead, once you get to here, get the head out of the way, eyes looking at 12 o'clock, and bridge. And we're here. Okay? Next. Now, they drop their chest on your chest and they hug the head. So now there's nothing to trap. You're like, oh, okay. So they're smothering you and they put a lot of pressure. So go ahead and just smother me, like hug me really tight. Okay, this is the good news. Why? Because now he put one of his arms under my head. So first thing first, to trap the head, drive the head down, pull the arm out. It's hard, and I'm driving the back of my head to the mat. Number 2, when we are ready for the escape, the hand that's outside is gonna cup the back of my head to trap the arm even more and squeeze your elbow in. Pull the arm out. Okay? This hand is gonna wrap and it's gonna reach over to my left. Sandwich the foot and bridge. One more time. So he hugs really tight. Okay, so if there's an underhook, you definitely don't want that. So he hugs. Push the head down. You trap the arm. Next, cup the back of your head, pull the elbow in. Sandwich the foot, and reach over to your left. And we are on top. Okay? Thank you. So, these are some basic techniques that I wish I would have learned my first week when I started Jiu-Jitsu. No school is perfect. However, I would recommend you to, if this is your first time doing Jiu-Jitsu, talk to your instructor, go to any fundamental class, ask for fundamental techniques, ask for suggestions as to how to move forward in your journey when it comes to learning Jiu-Jitsu, okay? There's one more technique that I'm not gonna cover in this video because I already put it on the previous video. It's called the elbow knee escape. Okay, and there's a couple of variations. It's a little more technical, so I'm just gonna put the link somewhere here or maybe in the description. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with one of your friends. If you know someone who just started jiu-jitsu, I hope this is of much value. So Cesar Sanchez here, have a great day.